Yes, we count on those cold blasts of air, and like last winter with the moisture coming in at just the right time and maybe giving us some snow for you snow lovers out there in the Carolinas. I know some of you are like, oh, I'm just fine without the snow. As we look live though here, no snow from our Gaston County tower camera there from the Dallas area. And you can see more of the fall colors and the golds and the oranges popping up down below here, of course, with the cold and dry conditions that we've been feeling from last week. It certainly accelerated some of that color development around here, and it's made for just a beautiful looking fall, and from the mountains and all the way out toward the sand hills. But temperatures did get a little bit warmer over the weekend, and we're still feeling that warmth today. 75 degrees for that current temperature in the Queen City. The wind is nice and calm. Dew points are still relatively dry in the mid to upper 40s. No rain in sight. Obviously, hardly even a cloud in the sky out there after that foggy start this morning. We've got low to mid 70s all around from the I-40 corridor down through the upstate, and warming up again today for you folks in the high country. Close to 70 degrees from Avery County up in the mountains of Boone and Jefferson. And you can see how the warmth continues as we look off to the south and west. And actually, it's that warmth that's going to help fuel the possibility of severe, possibly tornadic thunderstorms across parts of the deep south tomorrow. Not here. And that's ahead of a cold front. You can see behind that cold front, it does get much cooler. That front today bringing some widespread areas of rain, heavy at times, a couple of storms over sections of the Midwest and now into portions of North Texas and Oklahoma. The thing is, though, even though that front is going to be headed our way, a lot of that rain will be drying up and just fading away by the time it gets to us here in the Carolinas, unfortunately, because we do need some rain here. We've been so dry for this month of October. So after this warm start to the week, that front that I was just showing you brings just a little bit of spotty rain later tomorrow night going into early Wednesday morning, and only a little bit of a cool down, but we're not talking about another big deep freeze behind that system as we head into the weekend. It does get chilly tonight. 44 is where we'll settle for that low temperature in the morning. Another warm one tomorrow, 76. And we track the approach of that front. You can see increasing clouds by tomorrow night. And this is what I was saying, early morning on Wednesday into the wee hours while most of you are still sleeping, likely up in the mountains going into Wednesday morning. We will start to see a little spotty rain, but it just doesn't look like much. And we were talking about this last week with that system coming through. 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, couple of spotty showers, a possibility, and then it's out of here. So most of the day will be nice and dry for any outside plans, and we'll see increasing sunshine again. Behind the front, as I said, just a little bit of a cool down. We have more Alzheimer's walks taking place for the weekend. Right now, it looks like the weather is going to be very similar to this past weekend for the big walk in Charlotte. And Wyatt Little is going to be out in Hickory. I'll be out in Kannapolis as the walk steps off on Saturday morning. Temperatures will be in the cool 50s with that mix of sun and clouds, and just a light wind coming out of the south and west. The mountain forecast, there's that quick chance of an early morning shower Wednesday. Otherwise, mostly dry weather continues. You can see how those numbers are just a little bit cooler there for Friday and Saturday. Those highs coming back down into the mid and upper 50s. 7-day forecast shows, ooh, look at the tail end of that. Halloween is a week from today, and by that time, we may be tracking a slightly better chance of showers. We, of course, hope that it stays away for trick-or-treating on Monday evening and some of the activities that may be going on ahead of Halloween this weekend. But right now, that's our next minor rain chance after that one on Wednesday.